After 5 years, the flame still burns. Hello, everyone. This is Flames Are On, aka Tasuke. And if you've been keeping up with things, in fact, I'm going to post this like probably the day after recording because I'm recording this at like 3 in the morning because I just got finished recording the next Dark Souls Let's Play part, which that's still coming. You just take my time with it. But this is about the Soul Calibur VI announcement at the Game Awards. The day before the PlayStation Experience and a week before, Jump Festa. So there's going to be a hell of a lot of games that are going to be announced. I'm expecting a Tales one as well personally, but at the Game Awards, Bandai Namco announced Soul Calibur VI for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. I think this is the first time we've ever had a Soul Calibur game on PC, so that's really fucking cool. And the trailer showed off Mitsurugi looking a lot younger than he normally does, but he's still wearing like his armor. And because of that, I was thinking that maybe this was like, I mean, it was called Soul Calibur 6, but it was like technically a remake of the first game, Soul Blade. Kind of like how, they call Mortal Kombat 9 Mortal Kombat, because it's supposed to be a reboot of the series, but like technically it's Mortal Kombat 9. And same with Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. That's technically Mortal Kombat 8, even if, they kind of take place in like different areas. In Mortal Kombat 8's case, didn't technically happen, I don't think. But anyway, they also showed Sophia fighting Mitsurugi. Gameplay-wise, it looked pretty good. Admittedly, the graphics did kind of look more or less the same as Soul Calibur V. But, this game is probably still in development. Like, they didn't even really specify when it was coming out. They just said 2018. I'm speculating probably in the middle of 2018. I'm thinking it could be in summer. Of course, this is like a style thing, so it probably looks a lot better on the actual game itself than on video. Even then, like, it's not really a concern. And near the end, they actually showed a new character, I think. It kind of looked a little familiar, so I'm wondering if it's supposed to be like a tease for a guest character. I doubt it. I think it's a whole new character. But seemingly female, looked pretty cool. And speaking of characters, they might show later on if we're getting a guest character. I actually think it'd be cool if it was Zhao Yun from Dynasty Warriors, because Sophia was in Warriors Orochi 3. I think it was Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate that she made her appearance. It was either that or Hyper, but I think it actually would be pretty fitting if they throw Zhao Yun in. He might be a slight Keelik clone, but I'm sure they'll work with it. But yeah, Soul Calibur is back, baby. Hopefully they'll bring back the character creation as well, and I really hope they like really fine tune it, because it seems like they keep getting like secret, like they keep getting certain points right, but they mess up on others. Like Soul Calibur 4 didn't have any like unique styles that were supposed to be for the custom characters, but obviously they were tied to like the bonus characters. Whereas Soul Calibur 5 tried to bring back a little bit of the customization, but didn't. It sort of messed up on on like certain aspects of the customization a little bit. So I'm hoping Soul Calibur 6 here really does well with the customization. And since Sophia is in the game as well, and like her regular sort of, I mean, obviously it's an updated look, but it's Sophia. It's not like Elysium or whatever the fuck that like all girls version of Charade or Weapon Master was, or Sword Master. Oh, I hope they bring back Weapon. I think they should bring back like either Weapon Master or some sort of like thing with Chronicles of the Sword, like an original story. I'd be okay with a story mode as well, and obviously an arcade mode, but I think like some extra mode would be cool as well, like Weapons Master or I don't know, something. But it looks like they're gonna be bringing in a lot. They're gonna be kind of going back to the basics of the timeline. Maybe a little. I don't know if it's gonna take place after Soul Calibur 5 or if it's just retconning Soul Calibur 5. Who knows? That would actually be kind of interesting if it just completely retcons Soul Calibur 5, and takes a different approach to it. That wouldn't really explain why Mitsurugi sort of trimmed. I mean, his beard has never really been super thick, from what I remember. He's always kind of had like the scruff. I think I'd have to look back. like I remember there was a point in my life when I actually was able to grow more of a beard. I'm like, oh, my beard is kind of similar to Mitsurugi's. I'll have to look and see. I'm pretty sure he's always had like a bit of a scruff, and maybe that's sort of a sign of the graphic upgrade a little bit. Maybe that's because of that they're thinking like, oh well, he had a beard, but it's just really thin. It's like which I guess is true. And even then, like I don't remember his Soul Calibur V beard being super thick either. Who knows? And it might be a extra costume, but it seems like they're gonna be kind of taking back a little bit, maybe even timeline wise. So hopefully we'll get some returns like as well. Like I'm still hoping for Huang. I really would like to have him in the game. I really want him real bad. Or at least Yun Sung or somebody cool with a sword. Raphael will probably be in it. They'll probably have all the mainstays like Keelik and Xianghua and Songmina and all them. But I do hope that at least some of the original characters or some of the new characters from 5 make it, like even Patroclus. Buddy of mine calls him Patroclus, so I'm used to calling him that. Even Pyrrha. I like Shiba as well. Shiba's cool. Natsu, I kind of have grown partial to Natsu due to Project Cross Zone 2. And Svai. Svai's pretty cool. I think he's dead though, but who knows. And it's whatevs. Hopefully they'll I'm super excited. Like when I saw this, I was just going like, "What?" Because I've been wanting them to do another Soul Calibur game for a while. Because Soul Calibur is probably one of my favorite fighting games. I like how accessible it is, and I like the lore and story that you can find that's like really accessible. And that's kind of why I have a bit of a higher standard with Soul Calibur, and why to this day Soul Calibur 3 is still my all-time favorite. Because even if it wasn't balanced and not graphically impressive and didn't have all the cool features that the other games would add in, it had, like, in terms of like content, the most out of any other Soul Calibur game I've ever seen. And the only thing it was really missing was a good guest character, which I heard was going to be Dante. Maybe that'd be cool if they ever bring Soul Calibur 5 to the PC. Or not, Soul Calibur 3 to the PC somehow, which I think they'd have to first bring the arcade version to consoles first. Do like PS4 or something, but I'm kind of rambling. The only thing I kind of didn't like was the use of the Soul Calibur 5 narrator, sort of like that low growly voice instead of like the classic sort of announcer guy. I kind of wish they had brought him back. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe it's the same guy. He just is doing a different voice. Maybe he got tired of doing the voice. But who knows? But I'm looking forward to this. I'm gonna be probably watching the trailer more, looking for all the news. I imagine we're probably going to get some more news later on, and it's going to be dope. It's going to be lit, and yeah, I'm pumped. I'm also kind of pumped that I'll get to, like, if they have character creation, because I actually kind of plan out like I had like a little mini story going on with the character creation in Soul Calibur 5. I'm going to kind of retcon a few things because I want to, but we shall see. Alrighty, this is Flames around Nikki Sasuke signing out. May the flames continue to burn. I don't know why. I probably should have used Soul. The soul never dies. Legends never die. I can't remember the name of the sound test, but anyway, bye.